Let's just get this out of the way right now. By 2026, that first impression of your business, it doesn't happen when someone walks through your physical door anymore. It happens online. It happens in a search bar. That digital storefront, that very first handshake, is your Google business profile. And if you're not treating it like your most valuable asset, well, you're already falling behind. Okay, I want you to do something for me right now, seriously. Grab your phone, pause this if you have to, search for your business name and your city. Now, what do you see? Is everything there? Are the hours correct? Are the photos from this decade? Because whatever you're looking at, that's exactly what your potential customers see. And if it looks neglected, they'll just assume your business is too. And look, this isn't some small thing we're talking about. A whopping 87% of consumers are using Google business profiles to check out local businesses. That's nearly 9 out of every 10 people making a snap judgment based on what's right there on their screen. The stakes are incredibly high. So what is this thing we're talking about exactly? A Google Business Profile, or GBP, is basically this free listing that feeds Google's entire world. It's not just a pin on a map, it's the core structured data that makes Google search work, that powers Google Maps, and this is the really crucial part for 2026, it's the primary source that AI tools and AI overviews use to cook up their answers. Now, before we get into all the cool, advanced tactics, we have to talk about the foundation. Because frankly, without this part being solid, everything else is just a waste of your time. You can't build a skyscraper on quicksand, right? Same idea here. You can't rank on Google with a shaky profile. Let's try to get inside Google's head for a second. Its local algorithm is built on 3 main pillars. First, relevance. How well does your business match what someone is searching for? Second, distance. Pretty simple, how close are you to the person searching? And third, prominence. Basically, how well known and trusted is your business online? Everything we're going to talk about today is designed to make you look better across these 3 areas. And the absolute cornerstone of that entire foundation, it's something called NAP consistency. Name, address, phone number. This info has to be perfectly, 100% identical everywhere it shows up online. Your website, your social media, Yelp, everywhere. Any little difference creates what we call data friction. Think of it like this. If you have different addresses listed for the same house, it just creates total confusion. That friction completely erodes the trust Google has in your business. And you know, the crazy thing is how simple these mistakes are, yet how damaging they can be. Is your name Acme Inc. on your website, but Acme Incorporated somewhere else? Do you use Suite 100 in one place and hashtag 100 in another? These are the little inconsistencies that are quietly killing your ranking. Go through this list and fix them, like today. And of course, none of this really matters if your profile isn't even verified. Verification is just you proving to Google that you're the real owner. It's pretty straightforward. You either claim an existing profile or create a new one, enter your info, and then prove you're legit, usually with a postcard they mail to you or sometimes with a quick video of your office. Once you do that, you unlock all the powerful features we're about to get into. Okay, let's move on to the next layer. With that solid, verified foundation in place, it's time to actually craft the part of your profile that speaks directly to your customers and gets them to pick you. This right here is one of the biggest levers you can pull. Choosing your business category tells Google exactly what you do, but you have to be specific. Are you a generic restaurant or are you a Neapolitan pizza restaurant? Are you a lawyer or a family law attorney? Getting super specific like this can increase the clicks on your profile by 66%. That is not a typo. Precision brings you customers who know exactly what they're looking for. And speaking of powerful levers, you cannot underestimate visuals. People want to see who they're about to do business with. And this data is just incredible. Getting professional photos can boost your sales by over 30%. So this isn't just about looking nice. We're talking about generating real, actual revenue. So what kind of photos should you be uploading? Here's a quick and dirty checklist for you. Get some professional headshots of your team. Show off your office, inside and out. Post pictures of your products or examples of your services. And definitely don't forget short videos. A quick tour that's under 30 seconds can make a huge difference. And keep it fresh. Upload new stuff regularly to signal to Google that you're an active, thriving business. All right, your foundation is solid, your core profile is looking great. Now for the fun part. Let's talk about the advanced tactics, the stuff that will separate your business from the 90% of others who just set their profile up once and then forget about it. I want you to start thinking of Google Posts as free mini advertisements that show up right on your profile. You should be using these 1 to 2 times a week, easy. Share a quick update, announce a special offer, highlight an event. This is one of the strongest freshness signals you can send to Google. It basically screams, hey, we're here, we're active, and we're open for business. The Q&A section is an absolute goldmine that almost every business ignores. Here's a pro tip. Don't wait for customers to ask questions. Go in there yourself and post the questions you always get. Do you have free parking? What are your holiday hours? Do you offer free consultations? Then answer them yourself. This builds so much authority and provides instant value to anyone checking you out. Now, for those of you running ads, you have to understand this distinction. Local services ads, or LSAs, show up at the very top of the page. You only pay when you get a qualified lead, not just for a click. And you get that Google Screened badge, which is a massive trust signal. To put it simply, LSAs are like a personal referral from Google itself. Traditional search ads are more like you just handing out your own flyer. Both can work, but that referral from Google, it carries way more weight. Let me ask you a question, and this could change your entire local strategy. Are you targeting a whole city, or are you getting really granular and targeting the specific neighborhoods where your best customers actually live and work? Because in 2026, the battle for local search is absolutely won at the micro level. So how do you win at that micro level? You go hyperlocal. Create pages on your website that are dedicated to specific neighborhoods you serve. In your business description, mention local landmarks. Post photos that were clearly taken in those neighborhoods. Get testimonials from clients in those exact areas. Businesses that do this stuff can rank up to 40% higher in those super valuable near me searches. And this brings us to our final and I think most important section. All of this work we're talking about isn't just for today's search results. It is about future-proofing your business for the massive shift that is already happening, the age of AI search. The rules of the game are changing fast. It used to be all about getting clicks to your website, but now it's about getting engagement directly on your profile. We're talking about zero-click conversions, where a customer calls you or gets directions without ever leaving Google. Just having static information isn't enough anymore. Google's AI is looking for dynamic, engaging, and constantly updated profiles. And here's why all of this matters so much. When someone asks their AI assistant, hey, what's the best plumber near me that's open right now? The AI doesn't just randomly search the web. It pulls structured data from verified, trusted sources to construct its answer. And your complete, accurate, and active Google business profile is one of the most trusted sources it has. Let me be perfectly clear about this. If your profile is incomplete, if your hours are wrong, if your information is all over the place, you are effectively invisible to this new wave of AI search. The AI will just skip right over you and pull information from a competitor whose profile it can actually trust. So I'll leave you with this one question. After everything we've just covered, take another look at your own profile. Is it a strategic asset that's actively driving growth and getting you ready for the future of search? Or is it just an afterthought, something you set up years ago and forgot about? Because in 2026, the answer to that question might very well determine the future of your business.